To understand the Salvation Army, you have to understand its genesis. A quick history lesson.
The Salvation Army was started back in 1865, and it was founded by William Booth, who grew up in London and had a real burden for people living in the slums in the East End of London, and he wanted to make a difference in people's lives, and he had been involved with the Methodist Church, and he wanted to start a mission in that area of the community.
It went international, and it became a brand synonymous with help, spanning the globe when times are tough, quick to comfort the afflicted in natural disasters like Hurricane Katrina.
Usually one of the greatest needs is just trying to take care of the victims or the survivors of a disaster and trying to help meet their basic needs that they have right away, trying to make sure they have something to drink, something to eat, a blanket to keep them warm.
But during the holiday season, it is associated with the spirit of Christmas because the needs are great, actually year-round. What surprised you when you got inside the Salvation Army?
I think how great the need is here in the Twin Cities. In this past year, we served 186,000 people just in the Twin Cities. That's not in Minnesota or in North Dakota, where we also operate. We house about 900 people every single night of the year. We serve about 1,200 hot meals a day. Last year alone, we gave groceries to 102,000 people.
So on this day, they give a television host a chance to ring the bell. And there is a bit of a science to this. You have two bells here.
Yes.
Well, how come?
Well, I tell you, some of them, the larger bells usually carry a little farther than the
This
other.
one does this, give
Right?
me that one.
Yep, yep.
Oh, that has a better
ring,
yeah.
doesn't it?
The idea is to fuel the cause and to help make a nonprofit machine work. What are we seeing right here, Jeff?
Well, what we're seeing are a lot of boxes of toys that are all set and ready to go out to our 4 toy shops that we'll be having around the Twin Cities metro area this year. And they're all identified by the gender and the ages, the age ranges, the number of gifts that are in each box. And so those will be farmed out to our toy shops.
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Better luck to the
And better luck to the Vikings. And don't think this is nickel-dime time. It can land a whopper in just one gift.
A gift for $500,000 in one of our kettles from an anonymous donor. Largest gift ever.
Must have been a big kettle.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was the largest gift ever to a kettle in the country.
How did they do it?
They went and just stuck a check in a kettle.
I just put her in there at your convenience. Give what you can give.
Life is good.
Yes, life is better now. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Happy holidays.
While we all want to pretend much of the holiday season is about a spirit, it's about families that want to give their children and cannot. That's more than materialism. That's a feeling of self-esteem with your peers.
We've had a family before that came, and the mom was really thrilled that they were able to get toys through the Salvation Army because the Christmas before she was only able to buy a candy bar for each of her 5 children.
That's why they ring. That's why they volunteer. To lead and to make a difference. To pass along to your family what that means.
The bell ringers come from all walks of life. It's really kind of amazing. I'm always moved by how many people say they do this every year with their kids. They come out with their grandkids. It's a legacy that they did with their parents or their grandparents. So it's really kind of a fun thing to do. It only takes 2 hours of your time. You can give more if you have it. But a kettle brings in about $30 an hour to the Salvation Army in the Twin Cities.
Because what started in 1865 was correct in premise. There is a need for people helping other people. And during the holidays, we are reminded how much help is needed to make a difference in every aspect of life.
I think it all revolves around loving your neighbor as yourself, and when we try to do that too. We used to have a saying that was, it was hand to God, or well, it's heart to God, hand to man. And that is a big piece of what we really try to do is through our service to God, our service to our fellow humans, to try to do what we can to make their lives better.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch. Photography for a lifetime.